All right, now we're doing 7Q, this one here by Raul BC 777, and 93% of the people like it. Basically, what this thing is telling us after we get all the way to the end is that we need to find the, we look over here, we're going to have to find the number that is the biggest of this minus something, and then also this times that number that we subtracted it by. So like on this one, we would say it wouldn't be 6 minus 1, which would be, then because if it was 6 minus 1, it would be 5 plus 1 equals 6. So 5 times 1, it would be 5. So that's not good enough. So then we would say 4 times 2, 4 plus 2 is 6, and then 4 times 2 is 8. So that would be the good one, because we can't do 3 times 3, which is 9, because one of the cases is it cannot be the same number. This A and this B cannot be the same number. Something like that. Anyway, all that being said, let's just jump right into it. So we're going to say here const max int chain equals in, and then the rest of it's going to just be an arrow. So we're going to say console.log, and we're going to have this ready for us to test. So what we're going to do first is we're going to do something like, to get these numbers here, we're going to say this divided by, excuse me. How do I say that? We're going to say this number divided by 2, because that would give us 3, but then plus 1 on one side and minus 1 on the other. That would give it 4 and 2. So we're going to say basically in divided by 2 plus 1 times, and then we're going to say in divided by 2 minus 1. And let's just test this out real quick, see what it gives us. So right here it gives us 8, which is what we're looking for on this one. But it gives us on this one, here it gives us 5.25 instead of giving us 6. And then on this one it gives us a negative 0.75 instead of giving us a negative 1. We'll deal with this one after we deal with this one. So to combat this one, what we're going to do is we're going to make one of these the ceiling. We're going to make this one its ceiling. Is that one? No, this one's going to be the floor, and then this one's going to be the ceiling. So that way it's, let's say it's, let's go up here, 5. All right, so it's 5 divided by 2, which would be 2.5, plus 1, which would be 3.5. So then we would do the floor of that, which would just make it 3. So it would be 3 times, and then we do this one, the ceiling. So if you don't know about floor or ceiling, Math.floor function returns the largest integer less than or equal to a given number, and then ceiling does the opposite, it just rounds up, okay? So floor rounds down and ceil rounds up. So we're going to say Math.floor right there, and this is going to be Math.ceil, all right? Now let's test it out again. So now we've got 6, and now we've got 8, but down here we still have negative 0, which is not what we want. So we need to say anything integers less than 5 are going to give negative 1. And for this, we're going to use the ternary operator. And if you don't know about the ternary operator, it's the only JavaScript operator that takes 3 operands, a condition followed by a question mark, then an expression to execute if the condition is truthy followed by a colon, and finally the expression to execute if the condition is falsy. And this operator is frequently used as an alternative to an if-else statement. All right. So right here we're going to say if n is less than 5, return negative 1. Otherwise, we're going to do this right here. Now let's test it out. All right, now we've got 8, we've got 6, and we've got negative 1, just like what we want. So let's get rid of this console.log here. Let's get rid of this parenthesis right here. And then let's test it out. Good. Attempt it. And there we go, just like what we like. Submit it. All right, very much like this one, and it pretty much looks exactly like this one here. Yeah, exactly like that one here. Just different orders, but whatever. Anyway, best practice on this one, not this one. Let's go to mine. Best practice on this one, all right? And we already very liked it, and we'll see you next time.